Mwah.
Now, promise me you won't do anything foolhardy.
Promise. Not on my own.
Oh.
I travel alone, fair though the places and faces I've known. When the dream is ended and passion has flown, I travel alone, free from love's illusion. My heart is my own. I travel alone.
Quite enchanting, Lucy.
Thank you, Mr. Coward. I'll finish laying the table.
Not so fast. A few words of heartfelt appreciation on your last day. Miss Islesborough breezed in like a whirling dervish a fortnight ago to rescue me, standing in not only for my secretary, but also for my housekeeper. Clearly, I overpay them both. In August, she was in Turkey, looking after a sultan. Did you know that a sultan's wife is called a sultana? Every time I bite into a slice of fruitcake, I wonder if...
I'm so sorry.
Miss Marple?
Lucy.
Sorry.
Whoever she is, dear, speak to her about timing. This one's for you, Dickie.
Is that Lord Mountbatten?
Yes.
Oh, Raymond said you wouldn't mind my coming unannounced, but I had no idea you
Don't
were...
mention it. It's lovely to meet you again. How is Raymond?
You know my nephew, footloose and fancy-free. Like you, Lucy.
And long may it be so. I do what I do, I see who I see, I meet who I meet, and it's glorious. It's lovely to meet you again, but...
Of course. Now, I couldn't pay nearly your normal rate, but Raymond said he'd help, and everything I know about you convinces me you'll take it on.
You want to engage me?
Yes. Would you like an adventure?
Possibly.
It's quite a challenge.
Very possibly.
I want you to find a body.
Hello, Lucy Islesborough.
I'm Emma Crackenthorpe. What a smart car.
Thank you.
Wow, look at that car. It's lovely, isn't it, boys?
Boys, don't touch.
Come in. We only occupy this wing now, my father and myself. Though, as I said, there's family for Christmas, which is why I advertised. That was my brother-in-law, Brian, with the boys. Alexander's his. James is a school chum.
You have a sister. I envy you. Just brothers, me.
Edie died, having Alexander.
I'm so sorry.
Would you wait here? I'll see if my father's ready for you.
The Gobstopper King. Sorry. David Quimper, Miss Islesborough. Emma said you were starting.
Is someone ill?
Well, not more than usual. No, I'm giving him the once-over, Luther, Mr. Crackenthorpe. But I really came here to talk to Emma. That's Luther's father, Sir Marcus. Crackenthorpe Confectionery. Rotting the nation's teeth since 1881. You surely had a nougatine twirly in your time?
I don't think so.
Or a choco melty bar?
Oh, yes. Wasn't I sick?
Miss Islesborough?
Excuse me.
Thank you. Dr. Quimper.
Doctor.
I'm delving for your name. It has a definite Anglo-Saxon something about it. It's not in the Chronicles. Wondered if I'd seen it in Ivanhoe.
Isn't there an Ainsborough, though, in Hereward the Wake? Perhaps you're thinking of that. Hereward the Wake? Charles Kingsley.
Yes, I know. I'll dust off my copy and have a look. Has Emma explained everything? We too manage with a local girl who comes in most weekdays, so you won't quite be on your own.
She's twice a week now.
Why's that? Money again?
Never mind. There's Alfred. I'll go down.
Alfred's my eldest son. Sponging a Buckshee Christmas again.
Who else will be here?
Just Brian and the boys and Alfred. It's a pity you won't get to meet Cedric. He has to fly off again tomorrow. He's the only free spirit among them. He paints in Spain. Well, Ibiza. If I were younger. Oh, and Alfred's with Jacqueline, his girl. Observe, if you will, Miss Islesbarrow, the sheer tawdriness of Jacqueline Briggs.
There's no one with him.
Yeah, must have ditched her.
Where's Jacqueline? Miss Islesbarrow?
Dine with us tonight?
I'll be in the kitchen, Mr. Crackenthorpe.
For me?
Just up here. Just mind your head there. Oh, see what I mean? Done my best.
Perfectly charming, Tom, and so kind. I just had a fancy for a change from village life.
In Brackhampton?
Well, there's a Roman wall, isn't there?
Yeah, about 3 feet of it behind the municipal swimming pool.
And an interesting church.
It's not that interesting. There's a Norman window in the east wall, I suppose. I think I've got a guidebook of St. Matthew's if you really want to have a look at it. Not to worry.
Never mind.
Oh, look, there's my lift to work. Yeah. We're quite busy, actually.
Oh.
Yeah. Will you be staying long?
Well, I did wonder, have you made plans for Christmas?
No. Do you know, I'd be delighted, Miss Marple. Absolutely delighted.
Oh.
Hello?
Mr. Eastley?
The boys want to know if you make treacle sponge pudding.
You can tell them I'm famous for it.
Can I be useful?
I don't know. Can you? Scrape the carrots. What is wrong with Mr. Crackenthorpe?
Oh, grief, mostly. Despair, his eldest son, his wife, his daughter.
Miss Crackenthorpe told me about your wife.
Edie.
I'm sorry.
Sure.
What happened to Edmund, was it?
U-boat in the Atlantic just after Luther lost Agnes. 10 years ago, last week, she died.
Last week?
December 4th.
Tuesday.
Yes. We always gather to remember her.
Right.
Why don't I take this to the trash for you?
No. Waste not, want not.
That's the one for Christmas dinner.
Big prune and chestnut stuffing. Now that I am famous for.
Eorthan modor ye unithe, se alwalda ecce triton. It's Anglo-Saxon for what an excellent dinner, more or less.
Brian did the sprouts.
Oh, Betty did.
What will we do for tart without your precious Jacqueline?
Dad, please. Don't embarrass Miss Islesbarrow.
Jackie and I don't even know where she is, and I care even less. Happy?
I haven't been happy for 10 years.
Change the record.
I'll play it as often as I want. Why the hell couldn't we have had Cedric after Edmund instead of you? Even Harold would have been better by a whisker. What'll happen to this place when I fall off the twig?
Don't be so morbid.
Morbid? With my space already booked out there in that bloody mausoleum.
Quite an exciting life you lead, Emma says.
It has its moments. I doubt it compares with being a fighter pilot.
That seems a long way back. I fly a desk now for an insurance outfit. Dull isn't the word.
This must be a bit of a come down for you.
It suits me very well. I've an aunt in Brackhampton, sweet old thing. I thought I might see her occasionally, if I have time. I'll fetch the apple tart. Oh, and there's cheese. And may I call my aunt?
Of course.
The family were here on the 4th, the day of the murder.
Where would someone with knowledge of the estate conceal a body? And where is Alfred's missing girlfriend, Jacqueline Briggs? That's what you must concentrate on. It's in the next chapter, Miss Hartnell, but I won't spoil it for you. Just wait until the end. There's a very ingenious twist. Bye-bye.
Bye.
What a shame it's so run down. I suppose with the war and sweets still on ration.
Well, Crackenthorpe Confectionery doesn't figure. Old Marcus sold it off. Luther inherited all this, but has to run it on the interest from a trust fund he shares with the rest of us. In my case, through Alexander. It's a pretty small change. Poor Emma won't even see a slice of the fund when it pays out on Luther's death. Now, that's real bucks.
How unfair.
She's a woman. Luther's hands are tied by